Hi guys. Okay, I decided to make a short video to explain a few things about Breatharianism and spirituality. I went through my videos, my first 3 videos, and I've realized that I've left things unexplained and they may confuse people. The video diaries actually was meant to be my video diaries, talking about Breatharianism and recording my daily routines, which I would like to come back to, if I want to. But it turned out that I started talking about spirituality a little more and about other things, so I really need to expand on this because it's necessary. So I've said that this is going to be my 3 months of training to get into this new lifestyle of consuming air and sunshine only. But that's not really how it is. They told me off, my genie told me off for saying that, because it is not 3 months. It's been 4 years of training. These last 3 months now are the last push, the last step towards the practice, but it's been a long time and I've done a lot of things. It's not that easy to achieve that, so don't try without doing the initial work, because you won't make it. It's easy, it's common sense. Also, sun gazing. You can't just go and do 10 minutes of sun gazing at once. You have to start with 10 seconds a day. The first half an hour from rising and the last half an hour before sundown. This is the time when your eyes won't be damaged because the sun is not so strong. So you start with 10 seconds a day and you add 10 seconds every other day. So the next day will be 20, 30, 40, and like that until you get to half an hour. 35 minutes really is the needed amount of time. But when I said 10 minutes sun gazing while in the water with your palms towards the sun, that was a meal. That wasn't actual sun gazing only, that was a whole meal. This is a process in which we receive from the water, from the air and from the sun in the same time. When you decide to do sun gazing only, which is usually the start, which is you have to start somewhere, and it takes a long time, it takes years. You start with 10 seconds a day, and then you add 10 seconds every day to the time. If you don't do that, you'll destroy your eyes. Simple. I do say a lot of things about spirituality, about the spiritual world, about my genies. As you know, I call them genies. I find this sweeter than spirits. The problem is everything around us is run by spiritual force. Everything around us. And it's the one thing that human doesn't take seriously, that mankind doesn't take seriously. Because of religion, because religion has done that to people. They have distorted everything, and now that is what it is. You say spirit and they say, religion, forget about it. Actually, everything around us is run by spiritual force, like everything. So don't be immediately put off by that, because it's what it is. It doesn't matter you believe it or not. The only benefit here of, if you know it, then you can handle it somehow. Then you can manage these guys that attempt to run your system on daily basis. Okay, about the genies, the spirits that enter your body and stay there, your visitors, about 30 plus and 80 plus. So 30 plus will be a very normal person who still have a lot of traffic, but not as bad as an 80 plus would be. 80 plus would be considered a psychopath or a sociopath or some of these clusters that they have. This is actually what it is. It's a different spiritual forces coming out and taking shift, running the body at a different time. That's what it is, really. These spiritual forces, which are non-benevolent, they have nothing good for you in mind. They have actually forced you, tricked you into giving them permission. And it may not have been this life, it may have been last life, the life before. You've been tricked into letting them in. They can't do anything without your permission, and they can't do anything full stop unless they use your body. They have no power without without a body on these lands. I'm not saying that's how it is out there, that's how it is in here. So for them to inflict damage on you or on your loved ones or on the society as a whole, they need a body, and they have the body. And through this body, through the energy you generate, your heart generates, your body generates, they inflict damage. They use your energy, they use your body to inflict damage not only on yourself but on all around. As you can see the world, the state the world is in. That has nothing to do with mankind. Mankind doesn't have these powers to do that. It's all run by spiritual force. This spiritual force, I'll tell you a little secret now. I know I sound crazy, it doesn't matter. This particular spiritual force, they're a group of spirits. They are nasty. They are nasty. They have been doing that, destroying worlds for many, many years, and have been chased from world to world for many years. They do that. That's what they do. They destroy. You can see. I don't know. Not everybody probably will see the destruction that takes place. Most people were quite happy with their 9 to 5 and their holiday and their little family, but there is a distraction going on mass scale, and it's going to cry real soon. It's going to turn real soon. And anyway, where were we?
You were just describing
these guys. Yes, they have nothing good for you in mind. Some of them would be easily cleansed if you want to cleanse. Some of them would be easily cleansed because they need, for example, meat eaters. This is a parasite in your body that gets possessed by a certain spirit. There is a lot of life inside your body, a lot of parasites, a lot of bacteria. All of them can be possessed. Each and every living individual can be possessed by a spirit. So meat eaters, for example, this is horrendous. You know, it's horrendous to know that how your meat is being prepared, what it does to your body, what it does to the environment, and still eat it. I understand ignorance. I was ignorant once. I didn't care about this. I didn't know what's happening. I thought chicken is from the supermarket and that's about it. And but I found out, and I realized I was like, wait, what? You know, and I stopped. Just because when you see that, you just can't. How do you sit on the table next and eat something like that when you know how it's got to your plate? You can't. Well, some people can't. I realized that most people don't care, and you can't make them care. It's just how it is. Now, these people that don't care, well, they actually have no choice. They're led by a spiritual force who likes meat, who likes the blood of the meat, who likes meat. So this is what happens. The person just eat. This is what the leading force does to the body. They lead them to meat. They will tell you in your mind, and you will think that's your own thinking, but they will be like, there is nothing wrong. These animals are domestic. These are not domestic. They are made there for food. They're brought up for food. They're supposed to eat meat because otherwise you'll die. You know, they will be telling you that, and you will be thinking that that's your own thinking, but that's not your own thinking. That's them leading you that direction. The moment you stop eating meat, they starve and they go elsewhere where they can get some meat. So this is one way of cleansing that particular spirit. Every one of them has different preferences. You would, I don't know, you probably wouldn't know that, but we spiritualists know, because I, for example, recognize them. You know, I have, they're my friends. I am run by spirits who actually are benevolent, and I made friends with them. We are actually friends. We communicate, we discuss matters together. So in this case, I can tell you how it works in my side, so you can just apply it to, or imagine how it works on your. But on my side, how it works is they all have different preferences. Some genies would like a lot of apples. Others would like grapefruit, and others would like no food, and others would like water, and some would like it when I dance, and others would like it when I swim, and some really enjoy what we enjoy, basically. Yes, they're just different. Once you get to know them, it's like your friends. It's like literally all your friends. You know, when you go out and socialize, this is how we are, but we are inside. So that's how we do it, and we all have different preferences. And like the body, my body, mind, and soul that hosts these genies, they facilitate their desires because, genies facilitate ours, so it's just common sense, give and take. But this is how it works. They're just different. They're just so different. So hiding. Some are hiding. That I've noticed in recent times. Some are hiding, and they would come out in most unexpected times. How did they find out? Well, we were actually on search for the hidden ones. We were told that this is going to happen now prepare, and this is what they're going to be exposed. When they do get exposed, when they jump out on the surface and the behavior happens that the spirit invokes, the spirit, it's actually the spirit. It has nothing to do with the body in front of me. It's just the spirit that does that runs the body this way. When I see people in front of me, I don't see bodies, I see spirits. Because I know that this is what the body is run by, a spirit. So, I lost my thought again. Anyway, the moment you stop meat and meat products and go vegan, that's not a propaganda, I'm just saying. It's the moment you starve this evil and they flee elsewhere where they can get some food. This happens with everything that holds you down, that have you addicted to to it. For example, I watch for these things. I watch what holds me down, and immediately I'm put through a system in which I separate from the thing that holds me down, and I'm using it. I'm not allowing it to use me, I am using it. For example, addictions, any addiction, coffee, say coffee. Coffee is very addictive, we all know that. And we've stopped drinking coffee for many reasons. It's a treat now. From time to time we may have a little bit of coffee because celebration. But it's coming to an end. Coffee is getting out of our diets too. So, for example, coffee. What about coffee?
I would say
No, what I was talking about?
addictions.
Addiction, sorry. Yes. the moment I realize, for example, let's say get coffee. Yeah? I'm not talking. Just giving an example. I've done this in other with other things, but I'm going to talk about coffee. The moment I realize that coffee, I need coffee and I can't be without it. Every morning I need to have a coffee before I get up, before I wake up, before I get going. If I realize that this is taking place, I stop it. And I will not have coffee for 5 days and I will have it for 2. So for these 5 days, there's going to be this detachment from between me and coffee, and between me and the genie that likes the coffee. So, and I am going to teach the genie that it is me that runs the system, not the genie. The genie can't tell me you have coffee every day because I like it, because it is me who runs the system. I can tell the genie, you can have coffee when something, you know, when some event happens or a celebration, or okay, now you can have coffee, or for example, or you can have coffee sometimes. You can't have coffee when you want it, you know, like that. So we talk like that. This is coffee, but there is other things that try to hold mankind down, and they're every turnaround, coffee, alcohol, cigarettes, basically this kind of thing, food, sugar, fat. Sugar is very addictive. Sugar is so addictive. You have no idea, but whatever. All these things, it is very important to do that. When you figure out that something is trying to get you, you must know it's not the sugar. It is a genie inside of you that likes the sugar. And the moment you tell this genie, listen, it is me who runs this body, not you. The moment you say that and you cut the sugar, okay, you feel for it, but you know, common sense says this is not good, this is GMO sugar, this is added sugar, this is just no good. Then, knowledge is power, that's right. It's necessary. Don't allow, we spiritualists don't allow to be held down by anything to have power over us. I run my environment, my system. I do not allow spirit to enter and to tell me that I need food, or I need water, or I need coffee, or I need to do something. Do you understand? This is just how it is. You must recognize that. You must allow yourself. You must use common sense. That's so difficult, though. I know that's so difficult, guys. Because before I got my spiritual force, I was outnumbered. And I was receiving from everything, everywhere. And I was receiving a lot because I'm a receiver in general. And I was receiving from all sorts. And this wasn't healthy. So when filth got outnumbered by benevolent genies and my soul, my own soul and mind and body, then the game changes full time. Then it's completely different. They do have a voice. They can't say, but can I have something? And I'm going to be like, I have to ask. You know, it's like that. Generally, there has to be agreement. For going for something like Breatharianism, dry fast, any commitment that takes such effort, there has to be agreement between your body, your mind, and your soul. The three of you want to do that. Then the spiritual forces that are inside of you, they will encourage it and help you, or discourage it and cut it immediately. So firstly, you must be in agreement, because, for example, if I want to eat something but my body is not happy with it, then we are in a problem. Then we have an argument, and then it's not all right. So there has to be a very good relationship. You all have to agree. And you all have to agree with the spiritual force that is helping you. It's like one big family. That's how we are in here. It is important. Yes. It is not achievable. Just saying. It is not achievable because it's difficult. And I know what I've done to achieve it. And I know that very few will put themselves through that. So you can only do your best. Another thing that I wanted to say, stop using soap. That's what we've done. We've stopped using soap. I'm a soap maker. I used to use my own soap anyway. And that was all right until a time that I was told to stop using any soap. The body obviously will need some soap, obviously my own homemade soap, which will be normal, yes, but the hair doesn't need soap often. I would say once in 2 months maybe I will use soap for my hair, because the seawater, the lakes, it does quite a good job. Yes, honey, yes. Starving out malevolent. Yes. That's my partner. He's just reminding me here how yes, starving out evil spirit is how you cleanse of them. It's just the starving out. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of discipline because they first day everything is all right. They don't think you will go through it, and we did anyway. Second day they realize you're serious. They're starting to resist. Third day they're giving their best shot. They don't want to leave your body, but they don't have anything, so they just want to make you eat. So everything comes. Your family is going to come and tell you, oh, you're so unhealthy, you have to eat that. Your friends are going to turn around and tell you, oh, you must eat that, you're crazy, you can't be doing that. Something online will pop up, a video that will be like big flash death threats. You're going to die if you do that. And you have to be able to pass through that. You have to be able to say, what? Common sense say dead flesh of an animal that has been tortured lifetime and in pain and killed, and that for your plate.
Alcohol.
Yes, alcohol too. Alcohol is actually one of the worst things one can ingest because it is the open door for them. Alcohol, it's an open door for evil spirits. You probably, I don't know what you're thinking, because you know when you see the alcohol, when you drink and you're all like that and all ha 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 like that and all falling around the place, which I have been and I'm not proud of it. Can't you see that that's not you? Can't you see that that's not a body? That's not a person. Can't you see that that's a fully spiritually run? I mean, what? I mean, how can you not? You see your head goes spinning, you do crazy stuff, you say crazy stuff, which is what they do. That is actually what they do to destroy you. They will get into you and they will send you to a person, to a certain person, and they will make you provoke this person. They will put evil thoughts inside of your head about this person, and they'll make you provoke that person. They know exactly who they are provoking, because they know exactly that when you do provoke this person, a genie from this person is on the way to you to get you for that. But that person and you, both of you, are going to be get by karma. Because these two bodies have nothing to do with what the genies are doing inside. This genie, for example, this body is provoking the strong spirit. The strong spirit lashes out through the body, obviously, damaging this soul with the words that the strong spirit is going to feel and project, is damaging this soul. So this soul is getting damaged, and this soul is getting damaged by karma. Do you understand? It's how it is. You don't just do that, but this body doesn't know. You know, it's just the genie inside of the body that knows. The body hasn't a clue who they are. The body doesn't know that they're actual karma. There are bodies out there right now that are actual karma. They don't know it. These bodies, you or whoever needs karmic medicine, will be sent to this particular person and will be made to provoke this particular person or to invoke an emotion in this particular person. And you're done, that's it. But neither the person nor you know what's happening, because the person doesn't know who they are. The person doesn't know that karmic spirit, a genie, is inside of them, waiting. They have been put around the land in a circle. There is people in a circle at this moment in different countries. Each of them has a karmic spirit inside of them, karmic genie. And this is what they do, believe it or not. This is how they destroy and self-destroy, because the genie itself can do nothing. They need your body, they need your energy to create an event in which, if it's a malevolent spirit and it has nothing good for you in mind, this event will give me a word. That happens sometimes. I completely lose it completely.
Instigate.
They invoke damage in juice damage. I'm sorry, English is my not first language, so that isn't the reason. That is not a good excuse. I just lose it. I just lose my thought and lose words and lose everything. That sometimes is a good thing, by the way. Just saying. Okay, karmic consequences. Yes, be careful, guys. You don't know who you're talking to, nor the person who you're talking to doesn't know who they are. If they knew, they would probably be more careful. If they knew, but they don't. Ignorance. And that's what evil uses, your ignorance. They like it that you're ignorant so that they can use your power, because they can do nothing without you. So why would you allow that? Because you don't know. But if you know, would you be able to stop it? No, you can't. It's not that easy. I'm just letting you know what's happening, and perhaps sometimes after an event takes place, you will turn around and put two and two together and realize what just happened, and maybe you will awake one day. But it's very difficult. It's a lot of work and not possible. Simply not possible. I think this is it for today. I'm sorry, you don't have to watch that anyway. So they have to be in agreement. Yes, 10 seconds per day. No soap. No soap. Why? Because for you to withstand an invasion, for example, there is a big invasions every now and again, a couple of times a year at least. Since I am onto this practice couple of times at least, I've noticed massive invasions. In order for you to protect yourself from that, you're already packed up, you know, where else? But in order for you to protect yourself from further possession, you need a strong aura. And the strong aura, it's what's gonna protect you. But the problem is, when you wash yourself with the soap, it strips the oil, the protective layer of oil that your body has created to protect you. Oil protects. Oil acts like insulator. That's right, from electricity, from electromagnetic waves that are hitting every turnaround, that are going through you and carry a lot of messages for you, for the genies who are in there to pick, you know, ice cream today, this 300 euros bag tomorrow, cruise ship the other day, the next day. Do you understand? The messages keep going, and the genies are just here to pick and make you do it, because that's how it works. When you use soap on a regular basis, you don't have to use soap. The seawater, it's amazing way of showering. Lakes, rivers, just water, just shower without the soap. It's also obviously not if the water is with fluoride, but most of Europe has now banned fluoride, so showers are alright.
Gentle, natural soaps.
Natural soaps, yeah, gentle natural soaps. Now and again, I would say once in 2 weeks, perhaps. And that's too much even for me. I would do it. I would rarely wash my hair with soap. Mostly it's with seawater and just water, because it strips your scalp of the oils that are necessary for your strong aura. Your body produces its own natural protection, and once you strip it off, then you're open to everything and everyone to go in and out and do whatever they want. So it is necessary that you don't use the supermarket soap for sure, and make your own. Let me know if you want, and I'll put a little tutorial on how to make a simple soap. It is very easy, and you have everything for it in your kitchen, really. It's nothing so hard. Meat also. It's you have to stop eating meat and animal products if you want a strong karma, because meat is destroying your body. But this is why they get the message. Do you understand? They get the message. You have to eat meat. So the genie picks up the message and goes and buys meat because they have to eat meat, because that is self-destruction. That is what they're doing. They're destroying your body. This is one thing. There is another thing, which is the most important thing with vegans. It is karma, again. Because being a part of a system, it's a cruel system that tortures, murders, kills, inflicts such pain on the environment, on the human, on the body, on everything, right? Once you're part of this system, you carry their karma. You don't carry only yours. Why would you want to go and pay the karma of society? Of all of society? Because while you're inside this system, in their system, eating meat, you're inside their karma, and you're paying their karma too, directly or indirectly. Doesn't matter if you kill your own animal or eat it, or you go and buy the supermarket. Someone killed it, and you just paid for their salary because they killed it. So you are directly or indirectly involved if you're not vegan, and consequently involved in their karma. And that is a terrifying thing, to be involved in the system of this sort. Yes, my partner is saying here, ingesting suffering directly. That's what it happens. That's what happens, because this meat, before it got into your mouth, was in pain, in dirt, filled with antibiotics, other medicaments, hormones, whatnot.
Fear, anxiety, stress.
Anxiety and stress, yes. All this, you're ingesting all this. So how is that all right with your body? I don't get it. But it's okay, because it's hard. I know, I understand it's hard. It's just what's needed is understanding. Just understand that you won't be anywhere nice while you are within a system of cruelty. And you may think you're somewhere nice, and you may think, oh, life is great and everything is fine. But it isn't. And if your body, your 100 years old body, because that body has expiration date 100 years, that's it, 100 and something, okay, and that's it. So if you think that it is more important to keep eating and eating and eating instead of taking care of your soul that is eternal soul, then who am I to argue? But generally, guys, go vegan, because the moment you do go vegan, it will be the moment where your karmic connections will be cut with this system, and you only have your own karma to pay, you know. And sometimes that's quite a lot too, but still it's a lot different than paying karma of society, of nations. Common sense and says that, and if you start thinking a little for yourself, you will get to that by yourself. You don't need told that. You don't need told that you have to stop the suffering of innocent being. You don't need told that. My mind don't take it how, even if the body enjoyed it and was healthy, even if there was no environmental distraction on the scale that it is right now, you can't eat it because you're killing. Someone wants to live. Someone has children and wants to live, and you're taking their children away and you're killing them and their children, and you can't do that. That is something you can do. Even it has nothing to do with the environment. Even stopping meat will kill me. I will still stop meat, because you just can't do that, because my soul is more important than my lifetime this time around, because this lifetime around is second compared to eternity. So think for yourself. Yes, okay. I just wanted to explain these few things. Tonight I will make another video of how it went today, what I did today, and how my journey went. We went to the beach this morning, we sungazed, we had a beautiful morning. So far I'm feeling brilliant. I don't know what time it is though, lunchtime. So far I'm feeling brilliant. I'm not hungry, not thirsty. There is nothing wrong with my body at the moment. You can't tell that for 4 days I've only had a small amount of whatever I had, and it's only going to get better from here. So tonight we'll make a little short video, but yeah, that's for now. Bye guys.